Welcome to another episode of Face the Bully, where we talk about dogs, preferably your dog. And you know what? I really never heard about many of the large breed American bullies having anal gland problems. I mean, some of them, because dogs will be dogs, and dogs have problems just like humans. The thing is that, with our Medicare, we could go see what's wrong with us. But with a dog, he depends on his owner. So some of y'all are supposed to be aware of some of the things that goes on with the dogs, And I know some of y'all probably can't even smell, don't have a good nose, I don't really have a good nose. Sometimes I don't smell too good, like smell things too good. I really don't, my nose ain't that good, I guess. But, a lot of dog breeders, some of y'all don't have a good nose. Because if you had a good nose, you could smell some of the stuff that comes from behind your dog. You can smell a funky odor that comes from behind your dog as an indication that something could probably be wrong with your dog's anal glands. Like maybe sometimes you might have seen your dog, especially the smaller exotic dogs. Maybe sometimes you might have seen your dog boo-boo like on a wall. Or you might have seen it, boo-boo somewhere like on the shower curtain or something. I don't know what it is, but it's a secretion that comes from your dog's boo-boo first. Your dog's butt first. You might see it and you might not. You might not even catch it. And it might sometimes even release some boo-boo. But it sure is an indication that something is wrong with your dog's anal glands. Now, this may happen to a lot of those exotic dogs, because I've seen this happen to a lot of smaller breed dogs. Face the bully. You know what I'm saying? Face the bully, man. I've seen this happen to a lot of smaller breed dogs, that their anal glands went bad. And when his anal glands went bad, a couple of dogs boo-booed on the wall. Instead of the boo-boo going down, they didn't defecate going down. They defecated going up. How it happened? I don't know. I wasn't there to see it actually squirt out. But I'm telling you, as a dog owner, because some of y'all just ain't dog breeders. Y'all just breeding dogs. For real. And I'm not clowning nobody. Nobody. But most of these cats, they just not dog breeders. They're dog owners that's breeding dogs. The dog has a lot of puppies, like I told y'all before. So all of this only showing one dog, he's the best dog out of the litter. Well, let us see the rest of the litter. No, that never happens. And what also never happens is they never talk about the dogs, how healthy these dogs are. So I'm going to talk about them, how healthy a dog should be. And as a dog owner or a dog breeder, because most dog breeders probably know how and where to stick their fingers on a dog's rectum to release the dog's bowels, basically. That's what's going to have to happen. When your dog has bad anal glands, either you could pay a veterinarian somewhere in between probably $75 to $150 to release what's stuck in your dog, and help him defecate. Or you can learn it yourself, which a lot of y'all with the smaller dogs, the smaller exotic bullies, y'all need to learn that, because I know I seen it happen to a miniature pinscher. He couldn't boo-boo. He would walk around and he would scoot his butt on the ground. And a lot of people, when they look at a dog sliding their butt on the ground, they have a tendency of thinking that the dog has worms. So the first thing you do is treat the worms. But then guess what? What if you see the dog continue in that motion? Now what you do? Now what you do? Because now he might be letting you know that he could have anal gland problems. Something could be going wrong to where he's not releasing, defecating, releasing his bowels. But you got to be aware of that. And when you be aware of it, in most cases, you need to know how to do it, where to stick your fingers in the back and look for, the two marble-like things on the back of their butt. It's something that y'all should study. Because I know for a fact that a lot of the exotic dogs, a lot of them, have anal gland problems. And it's never been mentioned. Have you noticed? You're going to hear that shit on Face the Bully. Excuse my French. You're going to hear that on Face the Bully. You're going to hear that on Face the Bully, because Face the Bully talk about dogs and the health of a dog. I don't care about what color your dog is. I like colors, except Merle. I really like Merle too. I just don't think Merle is an American Bully color. It's not. And when you took and you blended another dog into the Bully, well, you made a new dog. That's like I said the last time. Which one of these dogs is the real Bully? Is there a real Bully? Because everybody dog do not look the same. They're all different. All these dogs is different. Every single dog. They're all different. And it's some bigger dogs, American Bullies, whose noses are pushed in a little bit too small. And in some cases, even the bigger American Bullies may have to have their adenoids taken out. They may have to have their adenoids taken out because they can't breathe. You shoved in too much of that bulldog blood in there. And then you mix something else up in it to make it bigger or whatever. And, next thing you know, he couldn't breathe because his muzzle wasn't long enough. Wasn't 13 inches, wasn't 6 inches, wasn't 12 inches. It wasn't even 8 inches. And some of them, I don't know, some of them may be like 6 inches, which is probably too small. But if the dog is ugly, and he got a lot of wrinkles on him, and he's short, look like a Chihuahua dog, that dog is what people are looking for. Which, like I said before, I don't have a problem with it. I only have a problem with the health of the dog. Like, when you see a dog unhealthy, will you still continue to breed it? Because if you do, you're not a dog breeder. You're a dog owner, like a puppy mill, puppy peddler. Because you ain't really trying to pay attention to the dogs. The health of the dog. The dog has to be healthy in order for you to breed this dog, continue to breed this dog. Like I told you before, everything is not a line. It's not a line. If you're mixing it with bulldog and you bred it in your own backyard, so you're going to call it your line, it's not a line. It's just another bulldog mix. And I know a lot of them exotic dogs, a lot of them. And most of y'all cannot lie. See, if I wouldn't have never met a dog like the dogs I be talking about, then I wouldn't ever talk about the dog. If I would have never saw a lot of things that I saw from the dogs that I be talking about, then I would have never talked about the dogs. I saw a Papillon. I saw a Papillon that could not boo-boo. He could not get it out. His anal glands had to be opened, and it had, we had to help this dog release his bowels. And I like Papillon dogs. I like them. They're some nice looking dogs. I really like them. But I seen one that couldn't release his bowels. I like miniature pinscher dogs. Then had quite a few of them myself. But I seen one of those miniature pinschers that couldn't release his bowels. Couldn't release his bowels. Bulldogs, Frenchies, EBs, OD bulldoggies. Some of them can't release their bowels. You might have one or two of them that might not be able to release their bowels. The shorter dogs, come on, y'all. Let's tell the truth. Them shorter dogs, do they be having bowel problems? Yes, they do. Some of them do. Do you know how to deal with it? You can't give it Pepto-Bismol. You can't, some of y'all probably try to give your dog mineral oil. And that's really the wrong thing to do. But, that's what's been tried too. Cooking oil in the dog's food, that's been tried too. All the crazy stuff has been tried. You know what I'm saying? But the veterinarian trips have not. Because, when you got to pay for that dog, it's different. Then, you know what I'm saying, you treating it yourself. You could treat it with like less than $20. But when you take it to the vet, it's going to cost you some money. And most of y'all get rid of that dog before you did that. You get rid of that dog before you did that. So before you get rid of these dogs, start learning about them. Start educating your mind on the inside of a dog, the anatomy of a dog. Everybody already know you can breed. We've seen litters on top of litters. But sometimes once you talk about what happened when you had all them litters, because I know every single dog that y'all be having cannot possibly be healthy if you breed them from a dog that wasn't healthy to start with. A lot of them little dogs be having adenoid problems. They have to go to the veterinarian to get them adenoids taken out their noses, man. Human beings. A human being also has to go to the doctor sometimes if they got bad allergies and stuff like that. Because it really happens to people with allergies. Face the bully, man. I'm going to drop it on you right now. No talking about people. Just talking about dogs. Just talking about dogs. That's it. If you don't like dogs, you shouldn't be here. If you don't like to talk about dogs, you shouldn't be here. If you got dogs that you breed that's all messed up and you don't care if they die, you shouldn't be here. If you don't like to hear me talk about Merle on an American Bully, you shouldn't be here. I don't care. See, because I'm going to tell you about a lot of things that are absolutely true. Absolutely true. You could go do your own research. You don't have to listen to me. Just face the bully. We talk about dogs, and a lot of human beings also have to go to the hospital to get their adenoids taken out. A lot of you people with allergies. You know what I mean? A lot of them. And I don't talk about nobody. I'm not talking about nobody. I don't never want to talk about nobody. I don't ever want to talk about nobody. I know a lot of people beef. I'm not a beefer. I don't do the beef. I don't want to beef with you. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't want to beef with you. I said it. I just don't want to beef with you, man. I don't care. If you don't like some of the things I say about a dog, hey, I apologize to you, brother or sister. It is what it is. But some of these things need to be said because a lot of y'all breeding dogs. And some of them dogs is messed up. Let's just tell the truth. Some of those dogs are messed up. And you don't tell people that they messed up, yet still you'll sell that dog for $3,000 or $2,500. This person just took home a messed up dog. You never told them that the dog had bad adenoids or that he had allergies. You never told them. You never took that dog to a vet. You never told them. You never told them. Then when somebody else tell them, y'all don't like it. Well, you just won't like it from me. You will not like it. Because I like to talk about dogs and I like to talk about what's wrong with that dog. Why them dogs came out so small? Why they look like dwarfs? Why them dogs came out too big? They just real big. And then you calling the dog an XL, but you won't tell us what made it XL. See, things like that, I just have to say something about. I really do. That light tripping right now. Looking like a disco light. Yeah, I gotta say something about that. I really do. Because, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like dogs. And when you fuck up a dog, I really think you should be prosecuted or something should happen to you for that. When you mess up a dog. Because a dog is a man's best friend. He's the most loyalest thing on the earth. So when you mess one up and people take that personal, they need to take that personal. They really do. Be a real dog man or just be a real man or a real woman. Take care of the dog or leave the dog alone. But don't kill it and don't hurt it. And if you see one hurt, hey man, try to help it. If somebody seen you laying on the concrete, they'll call a hospital for you, call an ambulance for you. Some things you just got to do. And I know a lot of people just don't want to talk about them certain things, but hey, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm going to drop the bomb on you on Face the Bully, man. I'm going to drop the bomb on you. A lot of y'all, I hope y'all getting y'all Benadryl ready. You know what? I'm going to tell you, when it came to allergy season last year, Benadryl and coconut oil helped my dog more than anything. But it was just that particular dog. You know, your dog could be different. I do the vinegar in the water all the time. I've been doing that on all my dogs, but you know, that's what I do to my dogs. And you know, I try to keep them healthy, but some dogs just don't want to remain healthy. Like you'll see a dog go outside and start eating grass real quick. That don't mean he's sick. It just means that his stomach is probably upset from something that he ate. But it is an indication that something is going wrong, so you need to watch that dog. Don't think about his color. He has a pretty color. He's Merle. You know that shit sell. That Merle? That's sell. Everybody want that Merle. Merle little dogs, Merle big dogs, it don't even matter. But they ain't gonna tell you what's wrong with that Merle. They ain't gonna tell you that he can't really walk around in the sun. They ain't gonna tell you why both of his eyes are blue. Some of them don't even know what starburst is. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you why the dog is white. A white Merle. They're not gonna tell you why he white. I'm going to tell you right here on Face the Bully. I'm going to tell you why that dog is white. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with that dog. Because I think you deserve to know what's wrong with a dog once you get ready to purchase it. You should know how, what's wrong with it. And you should know how to breed that dog. It's your dog. You're buying that dog, so you should know how to breed it. You should know how to take care of it. And most definitely, you should have enough money in your bank account to even own the kind of dog that some of y'all own. If you own a Frenchie, you need to have a bank account at least of $1,000, $2,000, just having it. You never know what's gonna go wrong with that dog. Don't y'all gotta have C-sections and busting C-sections off the dogs and stuff like that? You gotta have a bank account. Because if not, they will seize your dog. See, this is what y'all need to know when you go to the veterinarian. Some of these veterinarians will seize your dog if you can't pay them. They will seize it. They will seize your dog. So you don't want that to happen, that your dog gets seized. You know what I'm saying? You do not want that to happen. Have a bank account, man, when you start breeding these dogs. That way you can take care of them when they get sick and when, you know, your puppies get ready to come from the C-section. I know all of y'all love these dogs, but you need to learn about the dog in order to love the dog. You can't love a dog that's sick, man. You can't love to see a dog be sick. You can't even love that. It's pure dog talk on Face the Bully. Pure dog talk on Face the Bully. Because I like that American Bully. I like that Pit Bull Terrier, that Staffordshire Terrier. I like that. It's not, you know what? There's no one in my town with a Ryan dog. Nobody. You're not going to find a Ryan dog. You're not going to find a Ryan dog around here. That's why I say a lot of y'all got to breed to what you can. You're not going to find a ruffian dog around here. You're not going to find no ruffian dog around here. You know, you're not going to find a watchdog around here. In some places, you can't find certain dogs. So you have to breed to what you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's why y'all don't know about the breeds. Because you breeding to what you can. You breeding to what you can, man. You know what I'm saying? And you want to know what? XL dogs, well, you know what? It probably is some XL dogs around here. But who wants an XL dog? Like me, I don't want an XL dog because I know that's also not American Bully because it's been crossed to something, even though they look good. Did y'all know that the ABKC is allowing Merle dogs now? I mean, I'm kind of late on that myself, huh? I know. But I'm trying to keep up with the standard. See, a lot of y'all need to keep up with the standard of the dog. That's probably why you don't know how to breed the dog the correct way and do what, you know, follow the bully line guidelines. It's because you're not breeding that shit the correct way from the gate. You really not. Have you noticed the increase of allergies in these dogs? The increase of allergies in these dogs? The increase of allergies in these dogs. Almost everybody's bully has allergies. Why all these dogs got allergies? Why? Every single American bully almost has an allergy of some sort. Food allergy, a dust allergy, a mite allergy. Fleas give your dogs allergies. I constantly drill that in y'all head. Allergies. I mean, you know, Face the Bully is different. It's a different everything. It's a whole different element with Face the Bully. I'm on the street looking at dogs. I be out here on the streets looking at dogs, going over people's house, looking at their dogs. Some of their dogs be so messed up, you ain't never seen them on camera. I wouldn't put them on camera. Your dog is too messed up, bruh. For me to even put this dog on camera, I seen some of y'all bullies looking like Chinese Shar-Peis. The fur was gone on the dog, man. Gone on the dog. All the way gone. All the way gone. Because that was a person with a lack of education on how to take care of this dog properly. So as I learn, you grow. As I learn, you learn. What I know, I try to share. Do I talk about your dog? No, I just try to share and keep it positive and stay real all the time right here on Face the Bully.